Hey guys, it is me, Alarm Connor here live once again. Welcome to another video of mine, another movie review. Just last weekend, I went out to see Barbie as well as the Oppenheimer movie in the cinema with some of my friends. I must say, this might be free marketing. I do apologize. I thought I could make these two separate videos, but no, I'm going to try to condense this into one video of a review. And honestly, they're pretty alright. They're pretty alright in my books. As a casual moviegoer, I don't really watch a ton of movies, especially when movies are kind of using the same tropes over and over again. But these particular movies, Barbie versus the Oppenheimer, memes and concepts that's been going on the past few weeks, I might be a little late into it, but I must say these two movies are pretty alright. They're pretty alright in my books, The evolvement of the atomic bomb versus a Barbie movie that's more inclined a self-development growth are two different complete concepts, and I really love it. However, I do believe, just my personal opinion, don't come at me, the Barbie movie is better than Oppenheimer. And there might be obviously a ton of reasons for that, but just my personal opinion, the Barbie movie made me laugh as well as feel something a little bit more than the Oppenheimer movie. And I'm not just sure that's because it's direction and the brand recognition between these two movies are a little bit different. I'm not too sure, but I could tell you right off the bat that Oppenheimer, I'd give that like a 7 out of 10, only because they had some cringy parts. I think everyone knows at this point it had some random unnecessary nudity and sex scenes throughout the movie that was completely unnecessary. Just an observation, random female characters coming in that are not really, or kind of switching up whenever the scene needs to be, so it's kind of weird. I don't know, the two wives or the people that he was seeing, I don't know the full story here, but the whole relationship was just kind of weird. It put me off. And I think the Oppenheimer movie kind of started out pretty rough because they were showing a lot of things without any explanations. And I heard about Oppenheimer's story back in high school, and they didn't really explain the reason why he, poisoned the apple, the reason why he will always flop in the labs and all that stuff. They just went on with it, like they kind of just skipped it. But like the beginning of the movie it's rough. And the only thing I really hate about it, I know it's a Christopher Nolan type of thing, you can't really hate on the guy. He always has the best music in every single movie that he does. But like, oh my god, the music would not shut off every time they're talking. Every single scene that they're talking and dialogue's happening, you will have music in the background scale up to 10, and you could barely hear what the people are saying, and it's really frustrating. I had to watch it a couple times afterwards. I didn't even look up online what people are saying because they kind of just, obviously it's just talking. That's all it is. It's just bloody talking. Nothing's happening. And I get it. It's kind of hard to sell it, and you want the music to grab the audience attention and all that, but like, oh my god, dude, they won't shut off the music. It was actually quite annoying to me, at least, right? But whatever. Regardless of that, it was alright. Movie is alright. I won't really ever watch it again, and it is a touchy subject, which I just read recently that Japan banned the movie, which makes sense. But anyways, going over to Barbie. Barbie is the one where it's at, man. I don't know. Barbie, of all odds, it actually beat my expectations because I was really thinking that they were just making a live action of like those Barbie movies that we used to tend to watch back in the day when it was on VHS or DVD, because I don't know anything about Barbie. My sister wasn't into it more than I was, right? And I don't know any of the characters, but going into the movie, I was going in blindly, and I didn't realize it was more of a satire. And not only that, it had uplifting themes and positive messages and making fun of both sexes in the world and all that kind of stuff. So I actually really love all of that. Anyone who's out there who's like, second guessing themselves of watching the Barbie movie, I highly recommend. And I know there's some haters out there for no reason, but the movie is a 10 out of 10. Like, the acting is superb. Ryan Gosling, oh man, he is the pinnacle of man who's able to depict all of man's emotions in every single movie he's in. Like, I swear, this man knows how to really reflect and show us how man, or the male species, is in this sort of Barbie world, and you just cannot have enough of him. You know what I mean? So, oh man, everyone was perfect. Like, honestly. It was a perfect world, a perfect Barbie, perfect themes, perfect jokes and everything. It was brilliant. I give this movie 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. Once again, I'm not going to spoil anything to you because you just have to go and watch it. However, I do believe it might be the best movie to come out this year. I'm just saying. It might be on, like, for me right now, as I'm just watching the top movies are basically being marketed, right? I haven't really taken time to watch a bunch of movies on Netflix or on Apple TV or HBO, all that kind of stuff. I'm not really that kind of guy who's obsessed with movies like that. I just watch what's mainstreaming kind of thing. However, I do believe this Barbie movie is number one. It's the only movie so far that made me feel something, and I believe that's the one. Like, I actually cried. I shed a tear in the Barbie movie, as well as the Spider-Man Ultimate Universe type of thing. That movie I also shed a tear in. So I will put these two movies up there so far as the best movies this year. And I swear to God, it is better than, I don't know what movies came out this year. Let me think. I know so much has come out so far. However, it is better than John Wick that came out this year as well. I also am saying it's better than Oppenheimer as well. It is also better than You Hurt My Feelings. What else came out this year? Megan, that came out this year too. Like, all the genres, I swear to God, Barbie movie beat every single thing in every single genre. I swear. Obviously, we still have a couple coming out later this year. I saw some trailers before, like I don't know, Meg 2, as well as new Teenage Mutant Turtles. They also showed the Blue Beetle trailer. That was new to me. I didn't know DC was trying to make a Blue Beetle movie. That came out of nowhere. There's also the Gran Turismo movie that's coming out soon, as well as the Equalizer 3 for whatever reason. And there's also Nun 2 that's coming out. Yeah, there's a lot of movies coming out later in the year. Oh, The Creator as well. And I know we still have a lot of movies that come out throughout the year. Oh yeah, Willy Wonka. That was a random trailer that I saw. I was like, why are they making the Wonka movie coming out in December? I guess it's cool. I don't know. Interesting actor choices, I suppose. But yeah, that's also coming out. A lot of movies are coming out later in the year, which is great and all. But right now, in my books, Spider-Man and Barbie are top tier. Everything else is kind of like below. Obviously, I'm not saying those are not bad movies. I'm just saying, as a personal opinion of ranking them, I say Barbie's top notch there. I have nothing bad to say about Barbie. I really don't. You might shed a tear. It makes you think about reality and all that stuff, and it's great. It's great. At first, I thought it was going to be a stinker because it might be one of those like old Barbie movies, like I mentioned before, that's in its own universe. Overplay the Barbie song over and over again inside your head. I thought it was going to be annoying like that, but no, it definitely flipped the whole world upside down on my end. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is not what I was expecting it to be. I was going in completely blind. I don't know anything about Barbie. Now I got introduced to Alan. I got introduced to Ken's. I got introduced to all the Barbies and all its lore. I was like, okay, this is cool. I could swing with this. So to all of you who's watching this or listening to me, I highly recommend. Please wear pink. On that day, I actually went to H&M and bought a whole pink suit just for that day. And the next day, I returned it back with all the tag and everything. So you can do that too. It's been so long. I haven't talked about movies so far. It's because I just haven't come across something that's really, really good to talk about. And I really like this. Ultimately, I highly recommend it to everyone who's watching. And go have fun. It's really fun. It's really, really funny. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I cannot recommend enough of this. But anyways, guys, that's just me rambling. Have a good night.